So do you like the benefits of GLP-1 meds, but you don't want the expense or the possible side effects? Well, what if you could naturally increase GLP-1 with different foods to support better blood sugar and weight? I'm Julene Montgomery. I'm a holistic nutritionist, and I specialize in prediabetes and insulin resistance. Let's talk about hacking GLP-1 with food. So what is GLP-1 and why does it even matter for blood sugar? Well, GLP-1 stands for glucagon-like peptide 1. It's a hormone released by your gut when you eat. And what it does is that it helps your pancreas release insulin after meals, but only as much as it needs to, so it doesn't cause hypoglycemia. It reduces glucagon, which is the hormone that raises blood sugar. It slows stomach emptying, so glucose enters the bloodstream more gradually. And it increases feelings of fullness, which helps curb overeating and constant snacking. So if you're dealing with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, GLP-1 directly supports the exact systems that tend to be struggling: post-meal blood sugar spikes, appetite regulation, and insulin response. GLP-1 medications amplify this system, but food can support it too. Let's talk about which foods help. And at the end, I'm also going to tell you the key formula to maximize GLP-1 in the body. So watch all the way through. Okay, food number 1, protein-rich foods. Protein foods include things like meat, fish, eggs, dairy, and sure, some plant proteins like tofu and legumes. Protein is one of the strongest stimulators of GLP-1 release. Protein also increases satiety hormones more than any other macronutrient, meaning you feel full sooner and stay full longer. This is one of the reasons protein-forward meals tend to lead to fewer cravings and more stable blood sugar. So good examples include eggs, chicken, beef, fish, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, tofu, and lentils. This is why I talk so much about eating protein first. It's one of the highest impact foods you can build. Food number 2, fermented foods. These are foods that have gone through a fermentation process and contain beneficial microbes. Fermented foods help support the gut. GLP-1 is produced in the gut, so gut health matters. It's an incretin hormone, meaning it's a hormone in the gut that signals to the pancreas that glucose is coming so that insulin can respond. Now, a healthier microbiome supports better incretin signaling, including GLP-1. Fermented foods help support that environment. So examples include foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and miso. If fermented foods don't love you, go slow. You don't need a lot of them to get the benefit. Food number 3, high fiber foods. As most of us know, fiber is found in plant foods like vegetables, berries, beans, seeds, whole grains, things like that. Fiber slows digestion and helps promote a more gradual GLP-1 release. So if you're increasing GLP-1 with protein-rich foods, then fiber is going to help elongate that release. Additionally, when fiber is fermented in the gut, it produces short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which further support GLP-1 secretion. Fiber also helps blunt glucose spikes after meals. So examples include leafy greens, lentils, beans, oats, berries, flaxseed, and chia seeds. So like the effect with fermented foods, you create a better environment for GLP-1 with high fiber foods. Food number 4, healthy fats. These come from whole foods like avocados, nuts, olive oil, and fatty fish. Healthy fats prolong satiety and slow down gastric emptying. So similar to fiber in fermented foods, that helps improve the effects of GLP-1. But omega-3 fatty acids from foods like fish and monounsaturated fats from foods like avocados actually enhance GLP-1 levels. Not to mention, healthy fats help meals feel more satisfying, which reduces the urge to keep eating. So good examples are avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, fish like salmon and sardines, and even mackerel. This is not about drowning food in fat. It's about using fat intentionally. Food number 5, bitter foods. These foods are usually vegetables with a more bitter taste profile. Bitter compounds activate taste receptors, not just in your mouth, but in your gut. These receptors can stimulate GLP-1 release. This is a reason bitter foods have traditionally been used for digestion. So examples include leafy greens like arugula, dandelion greens, kale, mustard greens, and even bitter melon, which is a tropical vine fruit. Now, if you've avoided bitter foods your whole life, this is your gentle nudge to give them a little try. Food number 6, herbs and spices. A whole bunch of different kinds of culinary herbs and spices can help with GLP-1. They can increase GLP-1 levels either by delaying stomach emptying or increasing the signaling process. Cinnamon, for example, is one of the most studied for blood sugar support, and it also enhances GLP-1 secretion. But there are more, including ginger, turmeric, fenugreek, garlic, and even regular black pepper. If you don't use these herbs and spices, start integrating them into your recipes. Small additions add up over time. Food number 7, vegetables, especially cruciferous and leafy greens. Cruciferous vegetables contain compounds like sulforaphane that support a healthy inflammatory response, which can help with GLP-1 signaling. Leafy greens, in addition to the bitter ones I mentioned earlier, also provide fiber and phytonutrients that support gut health and GLP-1 activity. Examples include broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, leafy greens like spinach, and even carrots. Now, this doesn't need to be complicated. 1 or 2 servings per meal is plenty. So GLP-1 is not just something you get from a prescription drug. But now, how do you actually use these in real life? You don't need to eat every single one of these foods every day, but there is a formula that's going to be the most helpful. It's not magic, it's just proper combining. It goes like this. Increase foods to stimulate GLP-1 secretion. These are primarily protein, but also bitter foods and spices like cinnamon, turmeric, and ginger. And then support the GLP-1 environment with fermented foods, high fiber foods, and healthy fats. That combination alone can make a noticeable difference in appetite, cravings, and blood sugar patterns. I'll see you next time.